I fitted a FITCAMX integrated dash cam to my BMW i3 about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, and they were kind enough to send me through a standalone one for my Honda CRV. So it comes with the camera and various fitting wiring options to fit various cars with different fuse box setups and some cabling as well. So I struggled with fitting this, and I'll explain why as we kind of go through it. It took me longer to fit. So there's the camera, and that links to via an 8-pin connector to a wiring loom. That's going to go around your headliner and around your A-pillar or around the back of your dash. And then this is a bag of smaller cables. Well, there's a bag of smaller cables somewhere in this. And also you get one of those spodger tools, which is really useful actually for the fitting process. So that's really valuable. They're all the different cabling options. So in the CRV, the fuse panel is below the steering wheel, and I struggled to find a definitive view of which fuses you should hardwire into. So you need to use two. In the end, I went for fuse 8 and fuse 19, and I hope that this works, but it seems to be a bit of a lottery if you're looking for this online. So I used 8 and 19, and I'll show you what I did. So got the camera, kind of loosely positioned it where I expected it to be. It hooks behind the rearview mirror, and then I knew that my cabling would go round the headliner, down the A-pillar housing, and then somehow through the dash. So I cleaned off the windscreen with, isopropyl alcohol. That mounts using a 3M adhesive panel. And here are the 4 fuse options. There's a red wire and a yellow wire, and one of them is battery and the other one is accessory. Both of them need to be mounted, and then that bundle of cable there connects into the camera, and there's a clip that needs to go to solid metal on the earth, and I just hooked it through to the OBD connector underneath. So this is the CRV with the lower kick panel pulled off, loads of space in there. And I routed the cable to go up here and then around the headliner and then into the camera. So that's kind of where I wanted to route it. This is halfway through. That just pulls off using that spodger device. And then the cable kind of comes up through there, around the top, and then towards the camera. And then the last one I show it kind of when it's progressed a little bit more. Here we go again. So it's kind of 90% done now. Just need to tighten it all up a little bit. That just snaps in, snaps out. There's no airbag there. And then this comes out really quickly with just 2 screws, one in the fuse box, one in the spectacle holder. Red cable, yellow cable, and then the hard wire to the metal frame. And there you go. All routed in quite nicely. Amazingly easy to do. And then this is kind of the finished product all the way down, round, and nicely snapped back in. And then you connect to the camera in the car via wireless, and then that connects through to the FITCAMX app, and you can use that to go and look at the live camera, or you can go and download files and do adjustments to the way that the camera is set up and the recording setup. You can change the looping, you can change the parking sensitivity, all of that kind of thing. So this wasn't as easy to do as the integrated camera that I did on the i3. If you've got any questions about what I've done, please put them in the chat and I'll come and answer them. Thanks very much for watching.